Welcome to the YouTube channel Analytica Ayurveda. Once again, I'm live with you, and obviously reason is important. So what may be the reason? The reason is about a discussion going on a WhatsApp group that is known as the QSC of Ayurvedic medicine, quality, safety, efficacy of Ayurvedic medicine. In this WhatsApp group, all the learned academicians of the field, all the reputed administrators related to the drug policy of the different governments, including the central government, and of course the manufacturers, the marvelous manufacturers who are having its own regard of the safety, quality and the purity of Ayurvedic medicines, are the members of that particular WhatsApp group known as the quality, safety and efficacy of Ayurvedic medicine. A discussion has been triggered yesterday by one member who posted a clip of the interview of the Economic Times by the Dr. Cyrus A. Philip, who is known as in the social media the liver dog, and who is very much unfamous. I shall not use the word famous. He is very much known for his adverse comments to every alternative system of the medicine belonging to the country India. He said, and the headline was that by the Economic Times, that Ayurvedic herbal medicines are unsafe and the homeopathy is the quackery. He is very much critical about every Indian knowledge. Yes, I am giving this angle to all his allegations because it is really having meaning and it is really important. It is significant that why is behind all these things when the whole world, including the World Health Organization, including the NIH, NCCIH, including every health regulatory body of the all across globe, including the Europe and the Australia, all are coming to India for Ayurveda specifically due to its unique approach of its pharmaceutics as well as the therapeutics and basically its doctrines. Everyone is ready to welcome Ayurveda right from WHO to the regulators of the TGA, Therapeutic Good Administration Australia, with open mind. But this gentleman belongs to the Kerala, the God's own country, hub of Ayurveda. I don't know why he is so critical. Maybe he is right under his democratic rights of this democratic country. Yes, democratic country. You have the freedom of expression. Your X account was suspended by a court on 23rd September. On a writ petition of the Himalaya Wellness. Then the same, this judiciary system revoked your suspension on 10th October, putting a precondition for you that you must hide all adverse comments on the Himalayan Wellness, and you accepted that. And then once again on this 8th November, Honorable High Court Karnataka disposed the petition and maintained the status till the final judgment of the lower court. Means you have to hide your comments on that particular medicine of the Himalaya Wellness. Okay, he is very much vocal, and a recent interview published into the Economic Times on 12th November. Once again, he is very much raising the issues of the rigorous scientific studies for the Ayurveda medicines. And that particular notion, and many of our friends got it, and they shared the link to the many WhatsApp groups or the corners of this and that corners of the social media. The question is here whether we should react it, whether we should take it seriously, whether we should answer him, or what we should do, what is appropriate. And why we should do it. If we are ignoring him, why? If we are answering him, why? The reason of the notion why must be addressed. Okay, some of my very senior pioneer milestone policy creators of the country at the moment, they are asking, okay, we should believe in ourselves and our safety, quality, efficacy parameters, and we are serving it, the immunity, since thousands and thousands of years, and we should continue it. Agreed? Someone is saying it's a battle between the 500 RCT and the RCT done from the 5000 years. Agreed? Someone is saying no, we have to answer, and there is a need of the good cohort studies, thousands of the patients of the Arogyavardhini Ras or this, that, and the need of the data to answer that particular fellow, Indian hepatologist from the Kerala. Fine. Agreed? Every point agreed. But the $1,000,000 question is here once again existing. If everything is agreed, then what is the point of disagreement? The point of disagreement is the vested allegation, the malified allegation. It's very clear. It's very clear. If proper investigation was done and facts are revealed, if proper investigation is planned, I'm forgetting the past tense, just come to the future and the present, then there will be many revelations of the commercial interest of the MNCs of allopathy, who are doing each and everything possible all across globe to check the growth of the traditional medicines, whichever the country and whatever the traditional medicine is. That's the point where I want the attention of everyone. You do everything, you do the rigorous scrutiny, the scientific, the 500 RCT, 5,000-year-old science, and our belief, our confidence, our potency, everything is right. But here is the conspiracy. And the conspiracy must be ensured by the laws for the conspiracy. And if it is the financial conspiracy, then there must be involvement of the ED. There must be involvement of the all other laws of the country Bharat, which are applicable on these situations. There may be a source of funding There, why so strong group of the different origin who don't believe into the Indian knowledge, they are with him? How the person is getting so much reporting? Why a positive note is not coming into the mind of the people or even in the social media? Just I am giving you one example. Yes, if my memory is with me, 20th August 2008, a paper of the Robert Sapir. The Robert Sapir is the person who just continued a series from 1998 to the 2008. Yes, adverse reports of the heavy metals from Boston. And the date is the 28th August 2008. We were in Delhi in the meeting of a pharmacovigilance. And this news came, big, published into the JAMA. And on the next day, from Jammu to the Kerala, from all leading Indian national newspapers, English newspapers, including the Economic Times, every English newspaper and every paper of the vernacular language, Malayali to Dongri, Gujarati to the Assami, having this news on the first page or in the some inner pages, but English newspapers first page, that herbo-mineral formulations of Ayurveda are toxic. The word was second. Ban put by the Kannada government very next day. Very radio programs. Oh, all the herbal minerals are toxic. Or Robert Sapir from the Boston University, paper published into the JAMA. Fine. And once again I quote a very right date. 2nd September 2008. The then Department of Ayush, through the Press Information Bureau, released a press note that these claims are bogus, not substantial. These medicines are not of like that. And a full three paragraphs of the press note was issued by the Department of Ayush in Myanmar, I mean Government of India. But these Indian newspapers, mind it, these Indian newspapers who published all the vernacular language from Dongri to the Malayali and the Gujarati to the Assami, none of them published a single column short news of the press statements of the Department of Ayush, that is the Government of India. Why? Why it happened? Why a paper in the research journal, nothing to do with the media, published everywhere? But the media ignored everything, a source which is known as the Press Information Bureau of the country and the Indian media. Why it happened? Clear, very clear. Vested interest, economical interest, commercial gain. The management in the media. The pharmacovigilance program was launched in the Hotel Taj for the ASU medicine. The then representative to the WHO in India and all big shots were there, and the Secretary Department of Ayush. And the department tried every step to get a single line in the next day newspapers, but it was not. That is known as the media management. I'm not talking the 2nd September 2008 issue, the clarification or the explanation of the Department of Ayush. I'm talking an event later when this program was launched, the pharmacovigilance. Not a single line was able to publish, and we were searching, taking a microscope, where, and whereas the department and the person media in charge nowadays having a high position there into the Ministry of Ayush. But I'm talking about the 2008, back 15-year story. Not a single line was there. And we were very disappointed. And then I quote there to let Professor M.S. Baghel sir, because the Jamnagar was the nodal agency for the implementation of the pharmacovigilance. Sir, this is the media management. And now again the Economic Times is giving air, hawa. Isko hawa de rahe hain wo. Hawa dena matlab air nahi, propagating. I don't know why. Anyhow, I am pointing out the reason for all these things is commerce. They have to check the growth of the Indian Ayurvedic industry. They have to check the belief of the people on this Indian wisdom by their false allegations and the propaganda. Of course, we have to keep our side bulletproof. We need scientific studies, and we will do this. We are doing the scientific study. We did, and a lot of things has been published, and we sucked the mouth of the Robert Sapir with a lot of several projects completed by the CCRS and the many more agencies on the same batches what the reported into the paper of the JAMA of the Robert Sapir, the same batches of the same company. And result was not matched, and Robert Sapir was invited to India, but he escaped. He was not facing these things. What we produce as a evidence, we will do for the Philip also. The same. But here, if your enemy is not taking a lesson, as the case of the Ramcharitmanas, when Lord Rama was praying to the ocean to give away, then there was the things, Bhai bin ho in a preet. So we have to apply some other measures. We have to reply them in their own language, in which language they are talking to us. So our language is this book. Dr. Philip and all the proponent of the allopathic medicine, I do believe that you have gone to this book. And the heading of the book is Bottle of Lies. This is the truth of the allopathy. I'm not saying all molecules of allopathy. I'm not saying all pharmaceutical companies. I'm not saying everyone there on board of the allopathy. No, not at all. I respect them much. I honor them very much. It includes the allopathic physician, the allopathic drug industry, the allopathic regulators. But here is the book which is inviting the attention. If some drug in the Ayurveda is doing harm, say that particular drug, not the full Ayurveda. This book, Bottles of Life, written by the Catherine Eban, and it's again allegating the Indian pharma specifically, and of course the Indian hepatologist of the Kerala origin is using these drugs of the Indian forms only, who is raising figure, Indian modern pharmaceutical forms only, who is raising finger on the Ayurveda drugs and the Ayurveda medicine. Ranavaxi and the dark side of the Indian pharma. Your medicines could be killing you. This is the bestseller book, and I have gone through it. Welcome to a world where cancer patients are sold contaminated chemotherapy drugs, where cholesterol medications has shared of the glass in it, and a blood pressure pill contains a live bug. And this is no nightmare, this is the ugly truth of the Indian pharma. What we will answer, doctor? The Indian hepatologist of the Kerala origin? We want answer from you. This kind of the studies, these kinds of the production, these all the schedule M's GMP certificates of the 24,000 of the allopathic medicine, in which 1/3 are producing spurious, adulterated and the misbranded allopathic drugs. It's on record of the CDSCO. This is not, I am quoting it. See the records and the inspection reports. So before raising finger to the Ayurveda, just introspect yourself and your companies. We are much, much faithful to the Indian population. And this is the reason only why the globe is coming to us. आपको इस किताब को पढ़िए, सारी चीज़ें पता चलेंगी कि किस तरीके से डाटा हाइड किया जाता है, किस तरीके से फेक इंफॉर्मेशन दी जाती है इवन यूएस एफडीए को बाय दिस फार्मास्यूटिकल्स कंपनी. पढ़िए इसको, द बोटल्स ऑफ लाइज. और भी बहुत सारे पब्लिकेशंस हमारे रिपोजिटरीज में हैं, और इस किताब को मैंने खरीद लिया था. यस, दिस वाज 15th August 19, and I have quoted a note here, but okay, I'm not going to read all that. This was in the New Delhi airport. I had a habit to when I purchased a book, I note when and what is the occasion for that. It's a meeting. After attending the meeting, I was coming to Varanasi and I purchased this. And the many more literature is available. I'm not saying कि a wrong make another wrong good. No, not at all. Never. Wrong is wrong. That's my point. Wrong is wrong, whether it is the allopathy or the Ayurvedic or the homeopathy. Wrong is wrong. You dare to say that is the wrong. The doctor who are raising the fingers on the Ayurvedic medicine, you must say in your interview that you are also doing wrong to the Indian patients. Before asking a question to the Ayurvedist, ask a question to you, to yourself. And yes, we are ready for a debate with you on the efficacy, on the quality, on the safety. We have at least 10 volumes of the publications of the resources from CCRS. Yes, we have good certified publications from the Institute AIMS, New Delhi. Not only I am talking about the Arogya Vardhani project under the Professor Y.K. Gupta sir. No, not at all. I am talking about those data which are published in the 2014 after the Robert Sepper episode and the many more. A series of the volumes on the Rasausadis have been published by the CCRS. But people are not knowing, so people are not quoting that. Go to the publication series of the CCRS and you will get several herbo-mineral preparation Rasausadis have been studied very properly. And those results have been verified by none other than the head of the pharmacology of the AIMS, then the person from the DRDO, and a very reputed scientist from the ICMR, and Ayurvedist too, you may understand. And then scrutiny of the data, and then that was published by the Ministry of Ayush, Government of India. And you are asking a question and question and question. And some of my friends are also asking, where is the data? Where is the data? Where is the data of the safety study? Yes, we have. Please, sir, go to the sites of the CCRS and download it or purchase it, and data is available of the quality and safety and the efficacy. And the many publications in the front reach or the JIM, yes, both kind of publications are available, but good publications are also available, even in the scientific report of the Nature, even the publications in the current pharmacology, even the publication into the pharma of the allopathy, IJPS or the Indian drugs. Yes, I am quoting. And we have, so far I am quoting. So why we are not answering him on these grounds? ठीक है, court suspended and then the court restored, honorable court. That is not the way to fight the people. If we wish to shut the person, then we have to answer him in his own language. Show him this book, Bottle of Lies, and ask an answer from that fellow. Answer it first and then raise the finger on the Ayurveda. Answer the questions of this book to the Indian allopathic pharma industry. Then raise a question on the safety of the Himalaya wellness or any other drug. We should know the style to answer these fellows who are working as of, working as dash dash of dash dash, right? So that particular WhatsApp group we have discussed, and our conclusion is this person should be answered with the more questions on his science, to the science which he is propagating and believing that is the only medical science of the world, free from any toxicity or the side effect. How you say it? Just count how many persons are being died into the US, the most developed allopathic, with the side effects of your molecules. And you are raising a single question that this is the Ayurvedic herbs which are not safe. See the ratio of the death bodies of the human with the most developed country and this developed country in the 2047. The Atmanirbhar Bharat? What you are talking? Where is the justification? You have a complex, you have a complicated personality where you don't like anything which belongs to the country Bharat. That's the reason only. That's the reason only. This the reverse flow is started back 2 decades. WHO is publishing second benchmark. WHO is just getting published into the ICD-11, the second annexure from the February 24. NIH is implementing accepting. Australia permitted the manufacturing of Ayurvedic medicine in Australian soil. But this gentleman is saying that the Ayurveda is not safe. I think you need a treatment. I advise you to have a treatment. Bangalore is very near to there. And there is a top class institute to treat you. My dear friends of Ayurveda, you must hit. Because if you will not hit, एक मछली सारे तालाब को गंदा करती है. और here is a need of combined efforts. क्यों? क्योंकि अकेला चना भाड़ नहीं फोड़ सकता. आइए मिल करके इन साहब को उत्तर दिया जाए जैसा हम सबने मिलकर रॉबर्ट सेपर को दिया और उनके पब्लिकेशंस बंद हो गए 2008 के बाद। इनका भी जब उत्तर दिया जाएगा और इन्हीं शब्दों में दिया जाएगा कि पहले ये होना चाहिए कि क्यों ना आपकी इस कटुता के कारणों का पता किया जाए, और वो कटुता के कारण सामाजिक, सांस्कृतिक और आर्थिक भी हो सकते हैं। इसलिए आपको आयुर्वेद पसंद नहीं आता है। आपकी आंखें इसलिए कुछ भी आयुर्वेद में अच्छा नहीं देख पाती हैं। यूरोप के किंग आ जाए, कोई भी आ जाए, लेकिन आपको नहीं दिखता है। मैं इसलिए यूरोप के किंग का नाम ले रहा हूं क्योंकि वो किसी फेथ को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं। आपका नाम भी बताता है कि आप भी किसी फेथ को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं। इतना ही बहुत है। आप क्वेश्चंस उठाइए, द लीवर डॉग, आप क्वेश्चंस उठाइए, आपके प्रश्नों का उत्तर दिया जाएगा, लेकिन आपसे उतने ही प्रश्न पूछे भी जाएंगे और आपको उनका उत्तर देना होगा। और हम सभी आयुर्वेदी मित्र इस बीड़ा को उठा लें। वी हैव टू टेक दिस टास्क पर्सनली and we have to answer him with the colors collectively. Thank you everyone. Namaste.